Good day, everyone. Like I promised, I will be sharing my application process with everyone. So this is a documented prompt that has given me numerous opportunities for interviews. So I've documented all this, which I will be sharing with you. But to start with, this is my CV template. This is one, so we'll use this. So let's start by looking for a role. This is the civil service website. So let's look at the business analyst role. So you can use whatever role you want. So it's still going to work. This is a business analyst role. So let's do this. So this is the job requirement, the job summary, the job description, then the technical skills they want to access, and all other informations you need to know about the job. So, and we need to look down here if there is any. Okay, this is terms and condition, then success profile. So sometimes there is an attachment that has the comprehensive job role, so you need to be careful about that. Sometimes the body here is not usually well detailed. But for this, so what I'll do is, since I have this role, I'll copy this page again so that I can have access to the job role in case I need to make adjustments or whatever. So now that we have this, so we'll go ahead, apply. So I can see there is a test that ought to be completed. So I've done a series of tests with DWP actually. So let's see if that will be enough. Do you meet the requirement for this role? Yes. So I've already ticked this. So depending on whatever works, based on your own personal details. So do you meet the disability? No, I don't. I'm not disabled. Will you be requiring any adjustments, whatever? I picked no. So diversity, I'm a man. Current age group 30 to 34. Yeah. Ethnicity, I'm African. Believe I'm a Christian. Continue. Yeah, declaration code. So continue application. So I think there is no need for me to go through the tests because I've done a series of tests with DWP. So I guess that's why I'm not required. So for this, so they only need my employment history. So we'll go to the first prompt. So this is it for CV creation. I'll copy it. Go to ChatGPT, and actually I'm using a paid version of ChatGPT actually because I use it for my job, so it makes my work easier. So we copy the job role. You can see the essence of having two tabs. So let's arrange properly. So the job description here, you can decide to arrange, you can decide to just module everything together. It depends on you, but for me I like to separate like this. Yeah, so there's something here, an information that is not important. If you like more details, contact Natasha. Okay, Natalia. So you don't need those, so just take it off. Yeah, I think I've taken something that's not supposed to be taken off. Okay, yeah, the technical skill. So we need to leave it there. So, but this is not important. So yes, this is what we need. So now that this is done, we'll send it. So while ChatGPT is doing that, so let me just explain this to you. So create an outstanding CV for the role of business analyst, depending on the role you are applying for. So for different jobs, manufacturing industry, my current role, recruitment, hospitality. So that is the sequence of my experience. So I started from the hospitality, which I've said here, entry level. So currently I work in the manufacturing industry. So that's to explain that, so you can tailor it towards your own personal experience and how it is. So this is the created CV by ChatGPT. So what we'll do is, so now since this is done, the personal profile is there. These are the job roles that has been created based on how I've explained to ChatGPT that I want it. So now the personal summary is quite important. So what I will be giving another instruction on how to go about that. So did ChatGPT use personal profile or what? Okay, yes, personal profile. So on my CV is personal summary, but let's say here is profile. So write to make it enticing and hook the recruiter within 7 seconds. Ensure you prioritize impact, clarity, and value. So it will write it. Yes. So now, so not all business analysts are very familiar with SQL. So, but for me, I am. So I will be using this. So copy it. Go to the CV. It's 9 year plus, so you need to make some adjustment with over. Years track record of so proving mental collaboration, sprint review. So in a complex and fast paced environment, or you can use in an evolving, so depending on what you want, on how you want to tailor it. So the professional summary is done. So now we'll go for the job roles. So now we'll copy the job descriptions. This is the one for the current role. So copy. So we'll go to the CV. So you delete those. So that's the first one. So we'll go to the second one, the one for recruitment industry. Copy again. So align left, scattered, so but doesn't matter. So we also go for the next one. So do that this same for the last one. Copy. So we'll align left. Yes. So we take away all this. Yeah. So now we start to arrange properly. So this is it. So we look at the action verb, anyone that sounds passive. So we have to take them away. Optimize ERP implementation. Yes, this is good. Yeah. Collaborated, yes. Mentored, engineer. So this is tailored towards the job role itself. This 20 plus, you don't need 20 plus. Conducted over 20 interviews and focus group, yes. Mapped, facilitated. Yeah. Instead of authored, you can use facilitated. Yeah, spearheaded, no, you don't need that. Use led. And you developed built, yes. So this RevPA is an industry word in the hospitality industry. So we can change it to revenue for clarity. Revenue availability. So yes, so this supported junior BA, supported documentation, yes. Mapped out assist to be processes, yes. Assistant so this is this. So for the purpose of civil service, your education does not need to be in your CV here. So we take it off. So then your licenses and certifications, whatever you have, so you can put it there. So we are done with the personal profile and the job roles. So depending on you, so you can use whatever company you want to use, like I said, manufacturing. So to make it easier, so let me go for what ChatGPT has used. Let me just use something. Yeah, okay, nothing. Let's use ABC instead of manufacturing. Let's say ABC Limited. Yeah, you can use Recruitment Limited here. So this is Hospitality Limited. So just to give it a name, so use whatever company you've worked with. So let's leave that as that. Yeah, you don't need to format all this, don't worry. So that is that. So the next prompt, so we use the first one, we use the second one, so we'll go for the project. So this is it. So I've given list 5 key projects. I'll be using 5, and I've given what I need. So this is an example. I've given ChatGPT an example to use. So, and if you notice here, I said you use mention the tools and software used. So it's better just leave it like that and let ChatGPT come up with the right tools to use. But based on, since you're in this role, so it wouldn't be an issue for you to put to understand what tool it has ChatGPT has will provide. So in case it provides any tool whatsoever, make use of British English. Yes, it's quite important. So since there is no civil service success program for this role, so I've given an example of how this project should look like. So let's see what we get. So now we have a response from ChatGPT. So this is the first project. So we'll take it to our CV. So this is where project is. So yeah, so the first one. So that's that ARP. Of course, we'll take away this process, we don't need it. So we'll go for the second one. The fourth one. And the last one. Yeah, you might feel, anybody seeing it might feel, oh, are there so many projects? This is going to take much space on the CV. I can tell you, if it is not stated that you make use of 2 pages CV or whatever, you need to give as much evidence as possible, because you will not be there to explain yourself. So it is your CV that you have submitted that will explain things on your behalf. So you need to give as much evidence as you can, so you will not be prosecuted for this. So that is what I've always done, because I've noticed it's not every time they don't ask you this, but in case you're not asked, so just put as much evidence as possible, although you don't want it to be too much. So which is why I've said, okay, yes, 5 should be enough for you. So and take notes, ChatGPT can sometimes be exaggerating over sometimes. So you need to make sure you read whatever is being given to you, and wherever you detect exaggeration, you bring the tone down. So this is it, the projects we'll be making use of. So now, led an ARP enhancement across 5 manufacturing. Okay, so now what I do is make use of the company. So for the purpose of the CV, the first role, this is a manufacturing site. So, and since I currently work in the manufacturing industry, so the company we use is ABC Limited. So we just use led an enterprise ERP enhancement across 5 manufacturing sites at ABC Limited. Yes, 112. So you read, so wherever you find. Now look at, this is a buzzword, or oversaw, or this is outdated. So you can UAT cycles. So UAT means user acceptance testing, for those that are not in the tech role or BA role. So rather than use oversaw, you can use manage or led. So whichever one works for you. So this is better. Yeah, limited. So from go live, coach to business. Now yes, this is good. So to make, I don't want this video to be too long, so you need to read through and make necessary adjustments as to where you feel there is too much exaggeration. So for this automated candidate, so designed and launched, yes, so designed and launched an automated screening solution for a recruitment firm. So recruitment firm, so what is the company's name? So to make it more factual, so we just use recruitment limited. So depending on your company, so just put the name for recruitment limited. Yes, so there's this develop SQL driven ETL pipeline. ETL means extract, transform, load. So like I said, these are tech languages, so depending on your industry or your experience, so this will still work. So and so on and so forth. So just keep reading through, make sure you read everything and start making the necessary adjustments, because you don't want to over exaggerate your experience. And even at that, you need to relate it with your experience. Like another one here, spearheaded. Spearheaded is outdated, so you can use lead. So if you have a cloud-based certification of or experience, yes, fine, put it. If you don't, I would advise you take it off and relate it to your personal experience, and like I've said earlier. So you will keep reading through and take off everything that is that looks over exaggerated, or that looks outdated. Now I am done with adjusting whatever ChatGPT has given us into a more realistic project. So don't worry, you will have an opportunity to do a side-by-side view of what ChatGPT created on every process with what is in the CV, because I will be uploading both. So I will do a demonstration to see how everything is. So I've adjusted the other projects also. The KPI implementation project is about business intelligence, process improvement, and data-driven decisions. So also the RPA project, which is a robotic process automation implementation for invoicing process. So I've also adjusted this, so then you'll be able to see what ChatGPT gave us and what I've been able to adjust it to, because you need to make it realistic to something that's actually possible, not just exaggerating because you want to put yourself ahead as the best candidate, as the case may be. So now that we're done with the project, so now we look at the skills. So you can just in one or two words mention the top 15 skills in the job requirement. And the fact is, the skills in this job requirement are going to be more than 15. That is it. So but we just need to make use of the technical ones and the ones that are more important. So we have agile, workshop, this they are all here. So and we have some that has been given to us at the beginning when we put in the first prompt. Yeah. So okay. Yeah, nice. So we have this skills, requirement elicitation, process modeling, user story development, and all these are actually good. So you will use from this. So the technical skills are here. Requirement elicitation. Okay, yes, I have it on my CV already. Data analysis and visualization. Yes, is important because you're showing your SQL skill and Power BI skill, so it is important. Business process modeling. Yes, so it's there. So you can just use process modeling to make it simple. Yes, that is fine. So process user stories. Yes, it's not there. Okay, so let's use user stories development too. Okay, let's still leave that. Workshop facilitation. Okay, yes, I have it here. So then UAT management. Yes, that is quite important. Let's take this off for now. UAT management. So yes, now let's go to the ones created. Okay, yes, so these are the tools we need like to show your expertise. Also Jira, Confluence, MS Visio for your BPMN, Excel, Power BI, SQL, BPMN. Yes, this I think I have this normally on my CV. So Jira, yes, I have SQL, Microsoft Office Suite. Office Suite covers Word, Excel, so there's no need to specify Excel separately. SQL, Power BI, Jira, Confluence, Miro, Trello, Asana, Visio, and Asana. So okay, so for the process of this Microsoft 365, yes, I'm also competent at this, so we can put it. Yes, so it's fine. Looking at this, yes, I guess it's fine. So I can take Asana off. Is Asana part of what is there here? No. Okay, so Microsoft 365. Yeah. So these are your tools that you're competent in. These are your technical skills, and these are your transferable skills. So this is how I arrange my CV so that it can accommodate as much skills as possible. So, so if you see, I can just move it up. Control V. And that's VCO. So thank you, done. So let's look at other skills that are here that we can use. Agile, yes, I think it should be in the project. So agile delivery, we have it here, so you can make do with it as your skill. BPMN, Epic user stories, process mapping, yes, so it's an essential skill. So you can come here. And the fact is, you can't put everything, but you just have to put the ones that are quite very important. Because if you should say you can use all these over 50 skills in a project, in a job requirement, but actually you can't use everything. So you just have to use few just to show, okay, yes, your competency. So for here, interpersonal skill, yeah, team leadership, yes, problem solving, strategic thinking, training and mentoring, yes. So communicating, cross-functional collaboration is quite important. So one thing I do sometimes is go through the job role again to see if probably there are some skills I have not make use of, to see. So for this, I think we are good. Yes. So let me change this personal transition to user stories, because user stories is one of the skills that are required for this role. User story development here. So we're done with this. Now we can use go for our achievements. So it depends on how you want to do this. You can decide to leave the achievements in your project, because your project already have series of achievements, or you can decide to create some more. So it depends on what you want to do. So but for me, I like to put myself forward, like give as much opportunity to myself. It's you won't be the job will not be taken away from you because it is too populated, since it's not in the instruction to create a 2-page CV or whatever. So I try to give myself as much opportunity as possible. So it depends, but for this I will be taking away the achievements. So but in case you want to, it's there, so you can decide to do whatever you want if you think you need it, and if you think it's not necessary. So Basically this is the CV, so license and certification. So you can decide to put in yours or not, but for the purpose of this demonstration, I don't think there is a need for me. So this is done. So now we have a professional summary. Let's use profile. So just like ChatGPT made use of. So we have that. We have our projects, which also has achievements in it. We have your skills and competencies. So we also have our professional experience. Everything is there with the job role, the company, and the likes. Yes, this is this for everything. So now, one mistake I notice people do is make use of, like, for this, let's say this example, business analyst ABC Limited, Lagos, Nigeria. No, don't do that, because they are biased. And it will make it easier for the recruitment manager or whoever to yank you off the role. I didn't say they will, but they might. It is possible to take you off using that. But now nobody knows where this company is. Nobody, they are not going to make research of, or ABC Limited, is it in Nigeria, is it in Togo, is it in the UK? But their belief is it will be in the UK, since you are applying in the UK. So that is that. So don't put a country in your on the role, or Hotel Limited, Nigeria, or Togo, or Cameroon, or whatever. So just leave it like that. Senior, let me remove this acronym. Senior supported senior business analyst. Yes. So for the purpose of this, so Adibinam, to upload my CV, I'm going to take away all these formatted words, like remove the bold ones and make everything okay. For the purpose of this, let me do it. So yes, this is good. Yeah, so this is appropriate now. Oh. Professional profile. Sorry for that. So the CV is now ready. Yeah, so you can save it. So since it's saved, so what we'll do now is we need to copy it. So now let's copy the CV from top to bottom, or better still, Control A will highlight everything. Control A, Control C. Then we'll copy it. You go here on the civil service website, you just paste it. Yeah, so that's it. Very easy. So you just keep making adjustments now. No, so this is an American English now. So your skills are there. Optimized, yes. So now let's format this. So this is done. So our CV is there. So I removed every personal details. So you need to take away all personal details. So anything that can identify you, and that's why this my CV does not have name, address, phone number, email. No, so you take it off. So, but for a private sector recruitment application, we all know that has to be there. Even your education has to be there. So in your CV, I mean. So we'll continue. So now it's time for the next thing is your personal statement. So which I believe this is almost the most important part. So now The personal statement. So we need to read through the instructions. Okay, remove all references. So anything that identify you, you need to take it off. So this is what we need to do. Please outline in no more than 500 words how you meet the essential criteria outlined below. So they only require one essential criteria, which is demonstrate your demonstration of significant experience in working as a business analyst and evidence of carrying out a wide range of analysis activities. So, and you've been told to submit much information and details as you can, and the outcome. So this is the prompt I use for ChatGPT. So like I said, by now you should have saved the complete CV already. Now we've created a CV already, then we've copied it into the experience section of the role. So now this is the skill demonstration. We were not told to demonstrate a skill, so we'll still take that off. So this is the personal statement. This is the prompt I use. So I'll copy this prompt. So copy, Ctrl C. So I paste it into ChatGPT. Ctrl V. Yeah. So now I would essential criteria. Okay. So as a business demonstrator, you are most suitable for this role by writing yes, using first person sentence, act as a business analyst. So we can read through this. So in the first paragraph, so I wanted to explain how my experience align with the job requirements. So as so in the second paragraph, so now I will it to talk about the real essential criteria. Then the last paragraph will be about what sets me apart from other candidates, align my values with the integrity, transparency, and so now I will replace this with the values of the recruiting agent, government agency. So for the purpose of this job, it is the Department of Work and Pension, and I have done myself a favor of saving the values of a lot of government agencies I've been applying to. So and this is the one for DWP. So we care, we deliver. So what I would just do is copy. So because you need to be specific with ChatGPT as much as possible, align with my values with the yes, Ctrl V. We care, we deliver, we work together, values of Department of Work and Pension. The Department for Work and Pension. Oh. Yeah, for the Department of Work and Pensions, yeah, in the UK, and show evidence. So now since this is all about 500 words, and I feel I want to give much evidence as possible in the body, the essential criteria is this. Yes, interesting, because that's what ChatGPT will discuss in paragraph 2, the essential criteria. So now in the first paragraph, which is about introduction, I'll make it around yes, 80 words is good, just to give them an introduction of the project and explain why I'm interested in the role. So just keep it simple. So let me make use of, since it's 500, so this I'll make it 120 words is okay. So that means I have 300 words left out of 500. So what I'll do is bring on my essential criteria, Ctrl V. So if I have, let's say it's 500 and I have 3 or 4 or 2 essential criteria, so what I'll do is the one at the top, the paragraph 1, which I said, let's say 80 words and 120, so the remaining 300 I will share it amongst them. Maybe this is 1, I'll make it instead of 300, maybe I'll make it 100, 100, 100. If there are 3, if it is 2, I'll share it in 2, that is 150, 150, or as the case might be. And if the word count is much more than that, so I'll also make sure I share it amongst them. So this, instead of 120, I can make it 110, so that I have 10 words left in case I need to make certain adjustments. So make use of bullet point for each criterion. So since it is just one essential criterion, so I don't have more, so it's just one. So now what I do is I will now attach the CV I created the other time, single service CV demo. Yeah, we attach the CV so that it now starts extracting words from the CV. So instead of giving you manufacturing industry before, it will start using the particular company you've used there for examples. So we'll send it. No, this is not good enough. So what we'll do is do it again. First response generated is not good enough, so what I've just done is create just edit and send it again. So we now have a new prompt, a new response from ChatGPT, but I feel this is not detailed enough. Like you can see, I gave the instruction to make this, which is the second paragraph, 300 words, which I don't think this is never up to 300 words. So for the purpose of this, let's copy this first. Just see, let's put here. So now for the first instruction, we can see it's there already. So the first instruction is to the paragraph 1, explain how my experience align with the job requirements and the like. Yeah, that is done already. I am a business analyst with over 9 years of experience leading transformations. Yeah, so I feel this is not good enough. Transformations such as ERP workflow optimization, and developing and automated candidate screening tool that's apt and review processes at recruitment limited experience indirectly with the job. Yes, I feel this is good, although there is a grammatical error here, so which I'll address later. So this I don't think is so what sets me apart. So there is one thing I put here aside. I think he's here. So sorry, aside my technical expertise, what set me apart is now weaving commitment to the WPs. Aside from that, the values I key deployed users outcome. So the web engineering. I value every stakeholder proceeding to speak the language of the role. So now with the second paragraph, so we can give further instruction to ChatGPT. So develop paragraph 2. Make it 300 words. Now we have a response, so let's copy the response. Also, there are a lot of adjustment that needs to be done, so let's copy. So this is the paragraph 1, this is the last part. So what we're interested in is paragraph 2, so we need to delete the paragraph 2 generated here and put a new one. Now we've exceeded the word count, so when making necessary adjustment, I'm sure you should be able to so demonstrate so over the pattern so let's take this off. After we see I've led the happy workflow optimization. So lead so 501 words, so we need to find a way of eliminating one word. So we need to read through okay, so here we can find your own significant experience working as a business analyst. We can take this off. So I think there are some grammatical errors, so here, so you can use, this is how I check for my grammar. If I have something like this Quillbot, so to check my grammar if there are any errors whatsoever, so this will help me see where the error is. Okay. Still need one more word. Demonstrating experience working as a business analyst. As a BA. Yeah, so we're done. I've removed personal details. Yes, we can continue. So next is the technical skill. So we've done the CV, we've done the personal statement. So now is the technical skill. So this is the instruction. Structure your answers, task action. We go this personal statements, behavior. Yes, let's use this. Copy this prompt. The ChatGPT. So 200 words. So let's using happen. I think I've pressed something. Oh, using fast party syntax. Okay. So this is what we. So description of. Your skills. Demonstrate your skills and experience about how your business analysis skills and experience align with what's required of a BA in the DW settings. Yeah, align it with the job requirements. Yes. Then this is how we structure our example situation, task, action. Okay, so rather than do this, let's give it a word count. So let's that. I just thought of this now. So because we have less words to use, let's say 25 words. Let's see, we'll do the same for this. The action, let me do this first, Control V, and then this one, results 20 words should be enough. Reflection, lessons learned. Okay, so let's use what we used here. The last one also. Okay, pattern to work convention. Yeah, so let's use this. So this depending on the agency, take it off. And how you apply it on the job, yes. British English is very important. So 20, we can make this also 25 or 30 words since it's much. So out of 250 words, we have 25, 25, 50, 20, 70, then 30. That's 100 words. We are left with 150. So for the actions, we can make it maybe 140 words. Yes. So we're using in the attached CV. Yes, we've attached the CV already. So let's see what we get. So this is the response we got. So let's copy. it here, Control V. So I need to read through to see if it's something that is usable. LED. This is not necessary. So remove the word count. It's not necessary. Values. Yes. This is done. So continue. So if you're interested, so you pick your first choice, second choice, and likes. So the next thing is to continue. So this, for example, let's just pick Birmingham as an example. Then continue. So after this, just agree and submit. That's all. So since I'm not submitting any application, so there's no need for me to do that. So for this role, it requires a test, but you can see I got an email that online test submitted. I didn't do the test because I've done series of tests with TWP, which I have passed. So online test completed. You can see I didn't do any test, so that's why. So there was no test. So let me run you through what we've generated from ChatGPT from the beginning to the end, and what we have in the CV proper. So to know where I have made adjustments, made corrections, and adjust some exaggerations which ChatGPT have made. Started from here, this is the first prompt. So this is it. So this is what was generated by ChatGPT. So we went further to write the professional profile. So now we also have this. So we have the project. So this is the project data. So remember, I don't forget I said I've made some adjustments. So this is it. So we didn't make use of the achievement. So but in case you want to, this is the prompt for it. They went for that for the personal profile, the personal statement. So this is it, and this is the response we got from ChatGPT. Remember, I said the second paragraph is not detailed enough, though what was there is to make use of 300 words, and this is barely 100 or so. So develop paragraph 2 and make it 300 words. So we got this. Then again, we went further into the skill area, so here we also got this. So let me show you the CV so that you see where I have made necessary adjustments. So this is it. So that's all. So set. So that's the end. I will be sharing with you the CV. I will be sharing the template of the prompt and the videos itself. Thank you very much.